Buy now, click my referral link, hit one of my affiliate links down below. You need this. The question of the day is, do motorcycle content creators affect your purchasing? Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. My name is Sean. This is UCM Pigs Motovlogs, and today we're going to talk about content creators doing product reviews. Now, before we get started, let me remind you to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always on my channel, if you don't feel like typing words, just leave me an emoji. Let me know you're here. I would greatly appreciate that. So what brought this about was I'm working on a product review, and I ran into some trouble with the product, and I gave the company the courtesy to try to rectify it. Maybe I just got a faulty product. I don't know what's going on here, but I've reached out to them, and the ball's in their court right now, so it's kind of put it on hold. I was hoping to drop it this week, so we'll wait. But I wanted to, it got me thinking about this topic about product reviews, and really to leave you with a question: do you let these type of reviews impact your purchasing? So a lot of different content creators have different opinions on product reviews, and so do consumers. But one of the big one that a lot of content creators will put out there is they don't do product reviews because they run their channel and they don't want anyone telling them what to say, when to say it, and how to run their channel. And I totally get that. We'll talk about that in a minute. Now, on my channel, I will only review a product that I'm interested in. And what I mean by that is, is it going to a product that I would use? That's the way I approach this. I'm not going to review something that I'm not interested in or I don't think is a good product. I also won't review for a company that is kind of sketchy. So with that said, you know, I have a company right now that's been trying to send me a drink holder forever, and I don't use drink holders. I'm sorry. That's one thing I can promise you, is I will never review a drink holder on my channel, because I'll never put a drink holder on my bike. That's a whole different episode of Oprah right there. But going back to these people that just don't want to do these reviews because they don't want people telling them what to do, I understand that. And the very first review I did, that kind of happened to me. They actually sent me a contract, and in that contract it had what I was to cover and when I was to release the video, and I initially wasn't a huge fan of that, but I went ahead and did the review. So since then, I've decided to take a different approach. When a company contacts me, the first thing I do when I come out the gate is I give them my contract, and basically I tell them my stipulations, and those being, I am going to review the product, and I'm going to give the product an honest review. If I don't like it, I'm going to say it. If I like it, I'm going to say it. I'm going to point out as much good and bad about the product as I can. The second thing is I determine when the video will be released, because for some products you need a little more runtime to see how they perform, and I want to make sure before I put my name behind something that it meets my expectations. So for those people that are concerned about that, I would encourage you to try that approach. When someone reaches out to you, let them know what your stipulations are, and then put the ball in their court and see if they want you to do the review. Because the bottom line is, yeah, you may be getting a product, and this product may be a couple $100 for 10 minutes of your time, or let's be realistic, a couple hours of your time to record and edit the video, but they're making more money on you, especially if it brings them a lot of revenue. So that's the first taboo thing, if you will, that people just don't like doing them. The second reason people don't like doing them is they feel like they're not good for their channel, that they don't get the views that they need. And that's kind of true and false. So product reviews, they're going to perform differently than other type of videos, because it's kind of a niche, I don't know how to say that. You're targeting a certain group of people. Not everybody's going to watch it. You know, again, going back to my example of a drink holder, you know, I may have a channel that I watch pretty regularly, but if they review a drink holder, I'm probably not going to watch that video. It just does not interest me. I'm not in the market for a drink holder. Now, if it's something I'm in the market for, or I might think that I might want, I will probably watch that. So what I'm trying to say is, typically those are targeted videos, and if people are researching something, they might watch your video to get a little information, especially if they're looking for how it wears or how you install it. I look for a lot of those. What's the ease of installment if it's something I need to put on my bike? With that, all that said, you know, these become slow burners. I have a couple videos like that I've done different reviews, and if initially they did not do very well. They didn't rank very high in the first couple weeks, but as time goes on, they gain more and more views, especially different times of the year. In the winter months when people are doing upgrades to their bikes, maybe they're purchasing certain type of gear and you've reviewed that gear. You know, if you review heated gloves, it's probably not going to do very well in the summertime, but come winter, when people are shopping for a set of heated gloves, you might get more views on that video. Another approach, another way to look at things when it comes to doing these product reviews. Now, as a consumer, what some people feel about these reviews, and this is things that I've heard, and sometimes I kind of feel this way too. Sometimes when you watch some of these reviews, you kind of get the impression that the person is just doing a review because they're happy to be getting something for free, or they've developed pretty much a relationship with this company, and for all intents and purposes, they're an employee of that company because they're doing stuff for them regularly. And you know, there's a lot of channels out there, a lot of larger channels that have formed some really good relationships with a lot of motorcycle part companies, and to the point where they've pretty much built a whole motorcycle using a certain company's product. Now, not hating on that, I think it's fantastic. I wish somebody would do that for me. I would definitely jump all over that, and Noella May would be looking good. But I'd like to think that I would keep my reviews honest, but sometimes you can't help but feel that way. So what I have, my answer to that is, you know, you have to look at the person holistically. Go watch some more of their videos. See if you can get to know them a little better through their videos, what type of person they are, what type of riding do they do. Are they getting, you know, a pair of boots and saying they're the best boots since sliced bread, but you never see them ride? Well, yeah, they're good boots sitting in your closet, but, you know, put a couple thousand miles on them, how do they look? So those are some of the things as consumers we need to be mindful of. So like I said, just a short video this week. I was planning on doing a product review, and we'll have to push that out when I hear back from the company. So that's it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend coming up. And until we talk again, you guys be careful. You guys be safe. Always keep your shiny side up. And we'll talk to you next time.